Welcome. My name is Nada St. Germain. I would like to thank you for joining us on this series of training sessions that we've put together for you to help you build a successful GNLD business. I have some friends here that are helping me out with these sessions, Cindy Hadley and Marilyn Vandenbrink, who you are going to watch and listen to their presentations, and hopefully they will help you really understand what it takes to build a successful GNLD business. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to sharing with you.
Hi, my name is Cindy Hadley, and today I have the pleasure of telling you about follow-up. And it's one of the areas that are most important for your business to grow, and yet it's one that most people fail to do. So why is follow-up so important? Well, it's actually the lifeblood of your business. It shows you care, and that's something that I feel that if you don't follow up, you just don't care enough about that person. You want to share about the GNLD opportunity, about the products. It helps to build a trust with them and even friendships. I've really built a lot of great friendships through just following up with people. And it's really easier to maintain a good customer and distributor than it is to have to keep going out looking for people. It'll help you to build a strong residual income. Why do so many people not follow up? Well, fear of no, right? But that's just in your head. And I remember in my earlier days staring at the phone for an hour without picking it up to call. And then when I did finally pick it up and call, I was so happy that there was an answering service. But eventually I just said to myself, just do it. And then you hear people say, well, I'm really busy with my kids and my job and I don't have time. Well, you'll find that also a lot of people are just busy watching TV. You can always fit some time in, right? Just make yourself a power hour where you make those calls and keep your calls short because people are busy as well. And one of the biggest reasons is procrastination. We're all big procrastinators, and I'm going to be blunt. A lot of us are lazy, right? But if you really want to build a GNLD business, you have to do that little extra that someone else won't do. And the stats are that 48% of people will not even do follow-up. 25% will make that second call, and 12% will make the third call. What's the reality of success by making your follow-ups? Well, you can see by this slide, 2% of the sales are made through your first contact, 3% by your second contact, and you can see the continuing stats. 80% of your sales are made by the 5th to 12th contact, so it's really worth for you, if you're really serious about doing your business, to make those calls. Be persistent and be patient. There's different follow-ups. The first one, let's talk about following up with new leads. Say you met somebody at a party, or maybe you did a health fair or a show. Well, and you've got their interest in looking at GNLD. Get their permission first to give them a call. Get their phone number, preferably, phone number and or email, but get that permission from them first. And tell them that you're going to call and follow up. And if you are calling and they're not home, just a little tip. If you punch in *67 on your phone, they can't see you continuing to call all the time, right? So just now and then you might want to do that. And just another tip, if they've given you their phone number and an email, I personally find, rather than send the email out first, I personally find I get better success by making that phone call because you're already starting to build up that relationship with that person, right? Again, be persistent and patient and don't give up. Then we have following up with your existing customers and distributors. Keep that relationship going. And it's really important after someone has started product or signed up that you follow up with them within 24 to 48 hours. You want to make sure that, one, they're taking the products, and also two, that, maybe, for example, the Train and Grain concentrates, remind them that they need to take that with food, because if they don't, they may get nauseous, and then they may stop the products. And especially then, just continue giving them a call now and then, seeing how they're doing. But if they're also doing the weight loss program, you really want to make sure that they're following the foods to enjoy, and that they're continuing to drink enough water and doing the mini meals, right? And get excited about the results that they're going to get. Send them a notice of the events that we're having, like little health tips, any conference calls we're having, any events like Tastes of Wellness as well. Encourage them to have an in-home, because after they've started feeling great, they're going to want to share that with other people. And have an interest in their lives. Just maybe jot a little note down as to what they're doing. Maybe they're going on a vacation, or their son or daughter have just gone off to university. And remember birthdays even, or anniversaries, special events. And then you have follow-up with your business builders. You want to continue following up with them a little more often, maybe weekly, or maybe even daily, and make sure that they know that you're open to any questions that they have, that they can give you a call at any time. Set up a time agreed with them to maybe continue that following up calls with them. Keep their motivation up, because it can get discouraging at times. I think anyone who's been doing direct marketing business knows there's some great ups, but there's times when you just get a little discouraged. Make sure you call your upline in that case. Encourage them to come to the events and bring guests. Again, have in-homes in their home. And it's so important, if they really want to do the business, that they come to the trainings, or even the conference call trainings that we have. You want to make sure that they're learning. And it's just like, if you signed up for university and you didn't go to any classes, well, you're probably not going to get your diploma. As your business grows, your customer base and your distributors are going to grow as well. And you're going to have to keep track of it. What I like to use is a follow-up binder. I just have a separate sheet on each customer, a client profile, and I just write a little bit of information on there, and just what little conversations I've had with them. And then I file that alphabetically, so you can get yourself some sort of dividers from A to Z. And then what I like to do is put from 1 to 31 to represent the days of the month. And I'll put their name and their phone number and just a little note. So on the day that I'm supposed to follow up with them. This is a really good idea, but do whatever works for you. Follow up can be fun. You really can build some great relationships, and also the great feeling that you've helped someone, right? Whether it's with their health or their finances. So have fun. It's supposed to be a fun business. And don't worry about the PVs and the BVs. Just keep sharing GNLD, share the opportunity, share the products, and think always, number one, about the other person, right? It's a people business. I just want to thank you for listening to the video today, and I want you to have fun with follow-up.